Yes, folks, it is that time for the PlayStation Collection. Hello, this is Bear64 here, and I'm going to show you my whole collection. Let's start off with Metal Gear Solid 2. I actually did not play this. This was my uncle's. Oh, and I need to turn the music down a bit. Let's see. Alright. It was in the PS2 my uncle gave me, so I don't really have a connection with it. I haven't played it, but let's go on. See, Pac-Man World 2. Yeah, I already talked about it in my previous video when I pulled it out in the GameCube section. The Versus, though, is exclusive to GameCube. But I said what I said. It didn't age as well as I thought. But it's still a fun game. Alright. Pac-Man World 3, not very great. It's very weird to hear Pac-Man talk, to be honest. I only played, like, not even finishing the first level because it took so damn long. So, maybe I'll eventually get back into it. Bionicle Heroes. If you don't know this about me, I was a huge Bionicle fan as a kid, although it is not the version I played originally. I originally played the GameCube version, which I've been hunting for many years, and I saw the PS2 version, so I'm like, what the hell? At least I'll, get one version of it. But I did like this game as a kid. Like, I played a lot of hours. I think it was like one of the first games I ever 100% as a kid. So yeah, I definitely liked it. Spoilers. Alright, Ratchet and Clank, the very first game. It suffers from first game syndrome, where it establishes a great deal of things, and then the sequels make it better, but it's still great. As you can see, I posted this on Twitter a long time ago. Let's hunt down for Z-Man. Yeah, but Ratchet and Clank, it's a good game. But then my favorite out of the series, Ratchet and Clank 2 Going Commando. This was my first Ratchet and Clank game, and I see some glue I need to remove. Anyways, game, it's great. I really like it. The weapons are great. The fact that they added the upgrading, strafing, this is where it like really kicked off for Ratchet and Clank. And then we got Ratchet and Clank 3, Up Your Arsenal. It's a good game. Not as good as 2 though. It does have that weird era where the third game had to have an incredible amount of crazy shit added for like more multiple play, or was it playable characters, and like more mini games, and it's like, okay, this is a little much, but it's still a solid game. Ratchet Deadlocked. I finally got a copy with the box art, and I think it even has a manual in it. Let me see. Yep, manual. The game is actually in my PS2 right now, but I definitely want to get into this, especially the fact that I got my PS2 cleaned out and it's good to play again. Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks. I have not played this yet. I picked it up and my PS2 was having trouble, so haven't played it yet. Medal of Honor. A neighbor gave this to me years ago. She knew I played video games, so she was like, "Oh, you want some of my son's old games?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." And she just gave them to me. I haven't actually played this, but the case, this was actually the Shaolin Monks case. I just like switched the artwork and whatnot, because the Shaolin Monk case I got, the little things that hold the manual was broken. So I switched them out. I like let me tell you this. The case for for Medal of Honor was like stickered to hell and back, and it was like some really tough ass stickers, but I made it look good. See, Dance Dance Revolution. I don't have the dance mats anymore because I took them to Goodwill because they were taking too much damn space. But it's a family treasure. In my family, we love it. Yeah. Definitely, it's the Dance Dance Revolution. What more can I say other than family? It was a lot of family memories with this one. Tekken Tag Tournament. I have not played it. I got it at Goodwill for like $3. I don't know if the price tag's still on here. No, it's not. I removed it. Star Wars Battlefront 2 got for this from me and my dad to play. And we played a couple rounds. I have a hard time understanding, to be honest, because I'm like I didn't get the time to prepare. But I kind of want to get the Xbox version and get another controller for the Xbox. All right, and the last PS2 game, PlayStation Underground Jam Pack. It's a demo disc. I got this the same day as Tekken Tag Tournament. I just got this for novelty's sake because these are like time capsules, and I love demo discs. Such a cool thing. Now we're going to the PS3 section. See, Uncharted 2 Among Thieves. Very good game. Like when Naughty Dog still had fun with games. Yeah, this is like going into territory of movie games, but it was still a fun movie game. So it's a recommendation. Uncharted 3. Wow, there's another one I need to clean up. This was the first Uncharted I played. I like stopped playing at a good point because it was like, what the hell difficulty at one point. It was like when you're trying to get onto the plane. Then I went back into it and I was like, okay, man, I was being a little pussy. So, it's actually a good game. Although I will say I like Uncharted 2 more. Sonic 06, pretty good. It's Sonic 06. I almost said pretty good game, but comparing it to Sonic Forces, I think it's a pretty good game. I mean, at least I had entertainment. That's it. I had entertainment with this game. It's flawed the fucking hell and back, but I'm okay with it. I had a good time. It's not great. Wish it could have been better though. Maybe I'll get a PC one of these days and play the new Project 06. Let's see, Sonic Unleashed. Fun story. For many years, I only played the PS2 version, which I don't have anymore. I gave it away a long time ago with the PS2 to a family that like their house burnt down and whatnot. So I felt bad. I'm like, well, the PS2 plays DVDs and games, so why not give them, like the ultimate source of entertainment at the time. But many years later, I managed to get this version, and I'm like, wow, it's completely different compared to the PS2. So yeah, I like Sonic Unleashed. I think people are a little too harsh on it. It's my favorite game. Not my favorite. But I like the nighttime stages. Come at me. I actually like them. Alright, Sonic Generations. Shit, this is a great game. I love like going through all the different game levels like throughout the time. I wish there was more, to be honest. It's a pretty short game, but it's pretty cool. I like how this one focuses on the console while the 3DS version focused on handheld for the most part. They didn't like bring in any of the like Sonic Advance levels, so it's like, okay, so what's the point? But I think it was because Sonic Advance was made by THQ and not Sega. But great game. And then on the Xbox, for these two, they enhanced them to be at 60 frames per second. So that's amazing. Okay, I'm going to just bring these two out. We got the two Infamous games. I have not played these yet. I got these at a convention almost 2 years ago now, actually. And I just need to play them. But the people that sold it to me, they're really cool at the convention. I just bring out all these. All of the Greek saga God of Wars. So we got 1, 2, Chains of Olympus, Goes to Sparta, God of War 3, and Ascension. Legendary, pretty damn good. Fuck yeah, amazing. And pretty bad. Although I'd rather play Ascension than the new God of Wars. Put that on my gravestone. Alright, let me get these back in. Portal 2! I love this game! I did a playthrough of Portal 2, but I played the Xbox version instead because there's something wrong with the PS3 version. Don't know what it is. Whenever I pause the game, it freezes, or it just, I can't unpause the game at all. So, but Portal 2, I love the game so much. All right, Rage. I haven't played it. I picked it up. I was hunting it down one time, and I was like, man, I really want to play Rage. And I got it and never played it. Funny. Doom 3 BFG Edition, and this actually does have the poster in it still. Because I got it brand new at Walmart for like $12 a couple of years back. But I think Doom 3 gets a pretty bad rep. It's a good game. But not a great Doom game. It's solid. But maybe one of these days for October, I'll do Doom 3 as a playthrough. Right, we got the Ratchet and Clank collection for the first 3 games from earlier. This is a pretty bad collection. It has a lot of bad optimization, like added glitches. It still runs fine and it still plays okay. But the fact that they botched it pretty badly is inexcusable. I actually been planning on doing another trilogy playthrough. I didn't get to do one last year. Anyways, okay, Ratchet and Clank Future Tools of Destruction. Funny little story. The night before I got this game, I downloaded the demo. Then I went to a flea market, and there it was for like $10. And I was like, I'll take it. So I didn't even get to play the demo. I got the full thing the next day, and this game is actually really good. I haven't played it in many years, so I'll probably do like a PlayStation 3 trilogy set. Although it's more like a quad trilogy, whatever. All right, so let's go to the next game. Here is actually a unique one in my collection here, Ratchet and Clank Quest for Booty. As you can see, this is the PAL version because America did not get a physical copy. They only got digital. Thankfully, this is not, like the PS3 is not region locked, so I could actually play this game. I haven't gotten the chance to play it yet, but I really want to soon. So I don't have much of an opinion on it. But one of these days I will. Ratchet and Clank Crack in Time. A really good game. I really love the story. I like how he's gone a little bit more serious with Ratchet trying to find out what happened to his species, basically, his race. And, you know, Clank trying to figure out who he is and like in the universe as well. It's really good. See, Ratchet and Clank Into the Nexus. This is when... Oh, wow. What's this? Oh, this actually included Quest for Booty. But I got this used at Walmart. I know, it's weird to say that I got a used game from Walmart. Oh, shoot. Okay, sorry about that. But, Ratchet and Clank Into the Nexus. This is when Ratchet and Clank games first started getting very short. I don't think they released this at full price, though, so that was okay. But it's a good game. Although Ratchet looks very ugly in it. Actually, the game doesn't look the greatest in general. I mean, the environments look great, but like the character models look pretty bad from what I remember. But it's okay. Oh, see, the Sly Cooper trilogy. Yes, I love this trilogy. 1, great. 2, awesome. 3 is okay. It did the same thing I explained with Ratchet and Clank 3, what they did back then with third games in that generation and the PS1 generation. Let's see, Sly Cooper 4, Thieves in Time. I actually have not finished this game. I need to. I want to get the Platinum Trophy. I have the Platinum Trophy for all 3 of the games here. But when I was playing it, I was liking it. I actually got it from a pawn shop, and it was like $5 to $10. I don't remember the exact price, but definitely want to get back into that one. Now here's one I just got recently. 3D Dot Game Heroes. What a weird title. This is a Zelda-like, and it's by From Software and Silicon Studios. I don't know the other one, but when I saw From Software, I was like, holy shit, I gotta play it now. And I have been playing it, and it's really good. After the terribleness of Tears of the Kingdom this year, I needed a good Zelda. And thankfully this is it. And what's cool is that you can create your own pixel guy, hero, whatever. And yes, you can make Link. See? Little Big Planet 2, very fun game, and this is actually the very first game I made a friend in on PlayStation, because it's like when I first got my PlayStation 3 in 2015, I was like, oh, I hear this game is pretty good. Let me get Little Big Planet 2. And the multiplayer is pretty fun when I did play it. I don't think it's alive anymore, but hey, Little Big Planet 2 is a really good game. Legendary game, Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. I don't really need to say much. I love it. You love it. It's an incredible game. Metal Gear Solid 4. Only put like probably 5 hours into it. I got bored. Stealth games are not... Oh, shoot. Stealth games are not my type, but I do want to try to get into the Metal Gear games. I'm thinking about getting the trilogy. So, yep. Oh. Okay, Ghostbusters, the video game. I shit you not. After I purchased this game, the next day, the remastered version got announced. And it's in a really good condition, too, where I got it from GameStop. But the game itself, awesome. It's really good. It's like the third... It's basically the third movie. And it's like Harold Ramis's last time as Egon, because he passed away later on. So, yeah, the Ghostbusters, the video game, pretty much the third movie. Mortal Kombat Complete Edition, my very first Mortal Kombat. This is what got me into the series. Unfortunately, it has gone a little downhill with a lot of things, but it's pretty cool. The Kratos being the exclusive character, although I wish Xbox got an exclusive character for them. I do know there were talks about like Phoenix, Marcus Phoenix, from what was it, Gears of War, was being announced, or not announced, but worked on. But then like contract problems or whatnot, whatever. Transformers: Fall of Cybertron, fucking awesome game. I need to replay this again. Yeah, it's a great Transformers game. Being on Cybertron, and I've been wanting a movie taking place in Cybertron. I want a Fall of Cybertron movie. Hell, make like two of them, War of Cybertron and Fall of Cybertron. Make those movies, damn it. It's easy money right there. Alright, and the last game in the PS3 section, PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. Haven't even played it, but I know that it's just a terrible Smash clone. Oh, okay, so I was wrong. Vanquish. I played some of it. I love y'all know I do like me some Platinum games. Yeah, I played a few hours of this version, and I played a couple more hours on the PS4. It's a good game. I like it. The PS4 version is definitely better because of the better frame rate. So yeah. Never get into the PS4, which is a lot larger than the last two collections. So we got Titanfall 2. You guys know. You guys know, I did Titanfall 2 Fridays. I posted a ton of my gameplay, of matches. And of course, it's on the Sunday Funday poll, did the campaign. It was incredible. Doom 2016, did this one twice on my channel. With my very first playthrough, or as my very first playthrough, and then a Redux. And yeah, this game is great. Although the sequel is better. Yeah, the sequel is better. This is one of the few times I ever got the deluxe version of a game, because I knew I was gonna like it right there and then. Everybody knows I like Doom Eternal, so yeah. Rage 2. I got mixed feelings. The open world thing is pretty bad. The gunplay is incredible. and the story is atrocious. Actually, funny thing about this, I didn't have the deluxe version originally, so Walmart was selling it for $15, and I was like, well, shit, I have the standard edition. So I bought this one and sold my original copy to one of my old bosses for $15. So I basically got free DLC. But otherwise, it's a very mid game. Yeah, it's just mid. Wolfenstein 2, New Colossus. I don't like it. I don't like the gunplay compared to Doom. See, the Borderlands quadrilogy, because this has like the pre-sequel, but I never played Borderlands 1. I've been meaning to. I've played some of Borderlands 2, but I was really liking it, but I played it on the PS3 and whatnot. I didn't get that into it. And then Borderlands 3, which I played all the way through, and it's okay. The villains were like probably the worst part of it. But the gunplay was great, and I definitely liked the one I played as, like, the tank chick. Shadow Warrior 1. I haven't played it yet. I hunted it down, found it, bought it. Haven't played it yet, but I tend to because I love the third game. Bulletstorm Full Clip Edition. This was on sale, and I got the digital version, and I still have not played it yet. Killzone Shadowfall. I bought it for the sake of buying it. Bloodborne. You guys know me. I love me some Bloodborne. It's one of my favorite FromSoft games. I did do a playthrough. It was actually the last playthrough I did on the PlayStation built-in capture. But this is like one of my favorite FromSoft games, if not favorite games of all time, alongside with Banjo-Kazooie, Portal 2, that kind of thing. But yeah, I highly recommend playing Bloodborne. They need to make a remastered version for PS5 and port it to PC. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, another masterpiece by From Software. I just did a playthrough of it before Yoshi's Woolly World, and I gotta say, this is another like banger of a game. Just watch my playthrough, get the gist. Oh, there goes my oh shit. Oh shit. All right, yeah, I just need to move this. All right. Okay. Okay, so we got the fucking hell. We got the for fuck's sake, physics, work with me here. Dark Souls trilogy. I played some of the first one. I got up to Sen's Fortress and got stuck, and I'm like, I don't want to look it up on this limbo here. Where I was like, I don't want to look it up, but now I want to start over at this point because I haven't played it since that year it came out. Dark Souls 2 I have not touched, but Dark Souls 3 I have finished. Love it. I love Dark Souls 3 is very good. All right, so I'm gonna move Jack Cooper over here. Now he wants to fall. Shit. All right, whatever. He's been a little bitch even before recording. All right, so we got the Darksiders game. Oh, fuck's sake. Okay. We got the Darksiders games. Darksiders War Mastered, Death Definitive Edition. That is very hard to say, but still creative. Darksiders 3 and Darksiders Genesis. Great. Pretty good. And pretty good. Like, it's actually awesome. I like even though it's like top-down view, it still feels like a Darksiders game, and it's multiplayer too. Unfortunately, I've never played the multiplayer component, so I don't know, but I have a platinum trophy in all 4 of these games. This one was kind of funny because I originally got it on PlayStation Plus the year Breath of the Wild came out. I was disappointed with Breath of the Wild. This is like another Zelda-like series, at least these 2 games. And I really like this game. Crazy thing though, a trophy glitched out on me at the end of the game, and I had to 100% the game again. At least it was a little bit faster since I knew where the locations. Darksiders 3 played more like a Souls game, but it's pretty poor at that. And the frame rate, oh, it's so terrible. Darksiders Genesis, very, very good. I like the top down view works. The was it like the analog shooter? It with strife. It works out very well. I hope we get a fourth game featuring mainly him as one of the four horsemen. All right, so let's go to the next one. Street Fighter 5 Complete Edition or Champion Edition. I bought it. I played some rounds and it was okay. And then like they announced DLC. I was like, well, then what's the point of making a complete version of the game? I was a little ticked off. All right, so Mortal Kombat X, my favorite of the Mortal Kombats I've played. I love the more aggression style of things, the best character designs, and just best gameplay. Mortal Kombat 11, everything that's complete opposite, other than it looks prettier. That's really it. Fatalities are good though, but then I hate like the whole slow-mo bullshit. But yeah, I don't like Mortal Kombat 11 at all. Injustice 2, kind of like what caused Mortal Kombat 11 to be terrible. I only played the story mode. It was okay, but the DLC characters are pretty cool, especially Hellboy. I really like Hellboy, so. See, Tomb Raider, the very first game I bought for my PS4. And this is a really good game. The reboot series, at least, I've played. Yeah, I definitely recommend getting that game. And it's like always dirt cheap. Alright, we're going to the next row. I want to grab my chair real quick. Alright. So, then we got Tomb Raider. Rise of the Tomb Raider 20th anniversary version. And what's cool is that it comes with the art book underneath. It's really good. Really cool collector's thing. Even though, like, I wasn't a fan when it started, so it's like I'm a poser at this point, but it's still cool. But the uncool part is it sticks out like a sore thumb. It sticks out a little bit more than the others, and then it's taller than the other cases, and it's like, what the hell were y'all thinking? You couldn't just make it a little bit better? See, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, I put like a few hours into it and dropped it. Yeah, it's eh. See, I'm gonna just take both of these out. The Devil May Cry games. Played all the way through 1, skipped 2. Like I played 2 a bit, and I thought it was the most boring thing ever. Started 3, really liked it, and then dropped it. Oh, and that's the same thing with 5, where I started it, liked it, then dropped it. Don't know why. It's a thing. Alright. The Witcher 3. Put in like 3 hours and dropped it. It's a beautiful game, but I just don't care. See, the Uncharted collection. This is a great way to play the original trilogy from PlayStation 3. So definitely recommend getting this. And I'm sure like they go for cheap too, so it's good. Also, it's by Bluepoint, which are a very talented studio that makes great remasters and remakes. Uncharted 4, Thieves' End, a great way to end off Nathan Drake's story. Just keep it at that, stupid Naughty Dog. But then we got Uncharted Lost Legacy, and if you kept up with my other collection videos, it's I still have not played it. So maybe one day. Infamous Second Son, one of the few open world games I like. I got this at the same pawn shop as Sly Cooper Thieves in Time, but this is a really fun game. Sucker Punch actually makes the best open world games in my opinion. They really know how to make an open world game fun to traverse, and then they don't add like over amount of bullshit to collect. So yeah, it's a good game. Ghost of Tsushima. Awesome PS4 game. Definitely really like the DLC that I played on the playthrough. Gorgeous. The gameplay is solid. Again, Sucker Punch. They did a great job. So yeah. God of War 3 Remastered, you already know my opinion. Although, this is a weird version because the only thing that they could have fixed after all this time is this part in the very beginning when you go inside Gaia, like inside Gaia, trying to climb Mount Olympus, you get knocked off, go inside her, and then like all of a sudden you see like all this grid, like orange grid around the place, and it's like, what the hell happened here? Still a good game regardless. God of War 2018. Bad God of War game. Moving on. Resident Evil Origins collection with Resident Evil 0 and 1. I played a bit of 1. I wasn't into it. I got it free on PlayStation Plus. But it also came with 0, so I'm gonna eventually jump into it. Resident Evil 2 Remake. I downloaded it at one point. Not really downloaded, but installed it. Still haven't played it. Resident Evil 3. Don't have an opinion yet, but I hear this is like the worst of the remakes. Resident Evil 4. I hear it's very legendary. I've meant to play it before the remake came out, but I just got busy with other games. Resident Evil 7. I didn't get really into it. I didn't really care for it too much. I kind of want to get back into it. Because some of the horror is actually pretty good in it. Resident Evil Village. Or Resident Evil 8. I like this one. I actually finished this one. It's pretty good. I like the more action with some horror, but that's just me. But good game, good game. Ratchet and Clank 2016. It's a good game mechanic, like in terms of gunplay and whatnot. It's a solid Ratchet and Clank. Otherwise, it's the story. I hate what they did to Ratchet. They made him to such a goody two shoes. A lot of the story is incomplete because you got to actually watch the tie-in movie with playing this game, and it's just stupid. Okay, Spider-Man PS4. It's actually really good. I really like it. Insomniac actually blew my socks off with this one because I thought Sucker Punch is the only one that could really do open world game fun, but no, they also did it pretty well. Miles Morales, overblown, overpriced DLC. Miles is an okay character. I mean, he's nothing special to be honest, but it's the same mechanics. It's fun, whatnot. Ooh, Evil West. Now this is the PS4 version, and you get a free PS5 version. But if a story on this one. So the day of release, the GameStop I pre-ordered at, right? Let me tell you this. They did not have it. They're like, oh no, we haven't got a shipment. And I'm like, well shit, let me go just check Walmart then. And like, it was at Walmart, just the PS4 version first. Or just the PS4 version. And it was there. I was like, okay, I'll just get this and use the free update. Let me tell you this. I had to wait a week to get the PS5 upgrade. And I don't know why. I guess there was troubles with the PS5 version. So what can you do? Yooka-Laylee. Very fun game. It's not as great as Banjo-Kazooie. But you can see like it's very reminiscent of the Banjo-Kazooie box art original. It's a good collectathon. Not the greatest, but it's pretty good. I think people are too harsh on it. Yooka-Laylee in the Impossible Lair, a very great follow-up of it. It's a 2D platform, so more in the veins of Donkey Kong Country, and it's a really, really good game. They do a great, like a really cool thing where you can go to the final level, even without what you need, and beat it, but it's going to be like, well, impossible. But yeah, it's cool. Man Eater, I got this for like $5 at GameStop. It's something. Alright, Shovel Knight. Yes, I love Shovel Knight. Especially after they added all that free content. I got all 3 versions of Nintendo, PlayStation, and Xbox. So whenever I do a playthrough of this eventually, I'll cover all of them. But I'll just do the Shovel Knight playthrough and do like Spectre Torment some other time. I haven't played the King one, King Knight, or Plague Knight. I don't know. I gave Plague Knight a shot, and I didn't really like how he controlled. See, Cuphead, amazing game. This is the hardcover, like the physical copy. Unfortunately, they didn't have a PS5 version, but this is a copy that comes with all the DLC. As you notice, it's sealed. So, because I have it digitally, I bought it digitally years ago, and yeah, it's a great game. It's legendary. I did a whole playthrough of this, and I did it like the whole main playthrough in one video too. I was a bit shocked about that one, but incredible game. See, Wolf Among Us, my favorite Telltale game. Maybe sometime I'll do a playthrough. I don't know. I've lost any kind of liking for Telltale games, to be honest, because I like games with gameplay. And then we got Minecraft Story Mode. I got this as a birthday gift, so hey, and I played it. Got a easy platinum trophy. See, Sifu. I haven't played it. I installed it, and I still haven't played it. What's cool is that this is a steelbook. I didn't even point that out for Shadow of the Tomb Raider. But what's cool is that this was a $40 game, physically, and they give you a steelbook. So eat your heart out, AAA studios. All right, Catherine Full Body, my very first steelbook I got. It was at a Target for like $25, and I'm like, okay, I'll buy it. I hear some pretty good things. They add like a whole third storyline, which I don't really care about that one. But it's a really good game. I like the puzzles. The story's very interesting. So yeah, I recommend getting that game. The Kingdom Hearts games. I mainly got this from my mom because it had Disney characters in it, and she loves Disney. So at least classic Disney, not really Disney anymore, these days. Persona 5, I still have not played it. I got it as a souvenir to, when I went to Georgia to go visit my sister. All right, I'm going to lower. Oh, wow, my chair's already lowered. All right, I'm going to move my Spyro figures. I'm going to put them up here. And my Golden Crash. All right. Jedi Fallen Order, incredible Souls-like Star Wars game. Very fun, very solid. Frame rate is pretty bad, even on the PS5 version. So, yeah, I highly recommend getting it still, though. Maybe like on the PC or PS5, Xbox Series X. Those versions instead of like the last gen. Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. Did a whole playthrough of all three of them a long time ago. But it's such a long time ago, I'll give my opinions here. Love these games. I especially love 1 and 2. 3 is still fun, but it does that whole third game syndrome. Crash 4, I still have not beaten this game. It's actually really fucking hard. I'm not gonna lie, it's really hard, but I really like the game. Very good follow-up. CTR, very solid racing game. My friend and I, Jet, really liked racing in that game. Unfortunately, the servers are pretty much dead. And also, it's like he and I tried to do a podcast many years ago called Dummies of Gaming. And yeah, it was kind of a fun time. Spyro Reignite Trilogy PS4 edition. Much better than the Switch version, but obviously because it's on stronger hardware. But very good game. Or games. Then this is another game I did all the games. Definitely recommend that version. Okami. I did like the first part of the game. I think I did like the boss before like the plot really kicks off, and I haven't been back since. But I absolutely love the art style in this game. I love the Japanese watercolors and the paint. It looks so amazing. I love the art style, and it looks amazing on PlayStation 4. All right, Final Fantasy VII Remake, the only Final Fantasy game I've ever played. I put 2 hours into it. Don't care. Assassin's Creed, Ezio Collection. I haven't played it yet. Code Vein. I've been wanting to play this one, actually. I hear it's pretty good. It's Anime Souls, but I'm interested. Anthem. So about this game, they gave it to me for free. GameStop gave it to me for free because they could not get rid of this damn game. So I was like, okay, fine, I'll take it. So it's just on my shelf. Yeah, I could trade it in to get some store credit somewhere, but then I won't burden them with the game. Katamari Damacy Reroll for the PS4. Same thing when I said with the Switch version. I just haven't gotten a chance to play it. Shadow of the Colossus. Oh my gosh, this game's absolutely incredible. I actually might do a redux of this game as well, because I think I could do a better playthrough than that. But let me tell you, I love this game. This is the version I played. I didn't grow up with this game, so I can't, I don't have any nostalgia towards it. But let me tell you, fucking incredible game. See? Crisis Remastered Trilogy. I haven't played it yet. I actually hunted down this physical copy. It was a little tricky. BioShock Collection. Haven't played it yet, but I do want to do an October playthrough one of these days. Or years. Battlefield 1. I like Anthem. GameStop gave it to me for free. So, and I can't exactly play Battlefield games because my eyesight is really bad and I can't really see the enemies, so it kind of sucks. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. Let me tell you, every time I hear Rage Against the Machines, Guerrilla Radio, oh my gosh, I want to play this game. And this game is just very good. It's really, really good. I have a fun time. And I have a bit of story. One time, when I first started playing this game, my dad came in my room, telling me dinner was ready. And he saw me playing this. It turns out, he played Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 on the PlayStation 1 years ago. And he saw me, I was having trouble with the manual, trying to understand it. He goes, "Give me the controller." And I handed him the controller. And it was like he never stopped playing 20 years ago. And it was just a momentous occasion. I was like, holy shit. It was awesome to witness my dad play Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Medieval, awesome game to play during October. It's an awesome game in general. I hope they actually remake 2 because I haven't played 2. This is how I played Medieval. Great game. Ghostbusters Remastered, the one that got announced right after purchasing the original version. So, yeah, I already said my piece with this one. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, a video game, complete edition. This actually has a bit of a story where it was on PS3 originally, digitally only, and then it got off the store, it got delisted. So, let me tell you this, people. Buy hard copies. That way you have guaranteed access to games even when they're delisted. Oh, I never really actually talked about it. I played this when I was in a bad mood, so I didn't really get into it. I was just pissed off at whatever happened. Mafia Definitive Edition. I haven't played it yet, but I'm pretty interested because I do like Mafia stuff. If you don't know, I don't really talk about it, but I do like some Mafia. Sonic Colors Ultimate, pretty bad remaster, let me tell you. Oh, look, we added a Ghost Wisp and took out Extra Life, or the life system. What the fuck? I don't like that. Why do you do this, Sega? So, I honestly recommend just playing the Wii version if you can, but that's a pretty bad version. Sonic Mania, this is sealed because I have it digitally. Yeah, Sonic Mania is great. So definitely recommend that one. Sonic Forces. I mentioned it earlier with Sonic 06. Sonic Forces is probably the most boring Sonic game ever. Don't ever, like, unless you're like wanting to play every Sonic game, then good luck. New Super Lucky's Tale. Very simple, basic 3D platformer, but I love it. It has so much charm to it. Yeah, it's a good game. Sackboy's Big Adventure, his first 3D platformer, really. If I am correct, hopefully. It's a good game. I haven't finished it. This is around the time when PS5 just came out. And I didn't have one. So this does come with a free PS5 upgrade. So maybe one of these days I'll get back into it. Because I was having fun with it. Bridge Constructor Portal. I haven't played this one yet. I've been wanting to. I just haven't gotten the chance. I actually got this at a game exchange back in Louisiana. I was visiting. I'm like, well, I want to go to the game exchange, that I used to go to. So I did, and got this. Alright, let's see. South Park games, Stick of Truth and Fractured Butthole. I mainly, I haven't touched this one, but my dad and I played this one. We haven't actually beaten it yet. Maybe one of these days, although it's been so long we might have to start over. See, the Arkham... Return to Arkham collection. Haven't touched these yet. Although the copy I got, so it's a 2 discs, right? And the copy I got, the thing here is broken. So hooray! And it was too late by the time I realized it. I'm not kidding. I didn't do anything. I just open it and it falls out. So yay! Lego Superheroes or Marvel Superheroes. It's a fun game. You play one Lego game, you play them all, and it's a fun time. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. I haven't played it yet. Still, after all these years. Nier Automata. I got it last year. I hear a lot of good things, and I really want to play it eventually. Monster Hunter World. I wanted to give it a shot, bought it, and I still haven't played it. And here's one last game that GameStop gave to me for free. World of Warships Legends. I didn't even know if this game existed. And they just gave it to me for free. So they gave me Anthem, Battlefield 1, and this game for free. Because they can't get rid of it, and it's worthless. Cool, I guess. Alright, we're going down to the last row. See? Oh, okay, I'm filling up top. Alright, so, Knack. Fuck you. Destroy All Humans. I couldn't really get into this game, to be honest. I kind of want to give it another shot. Especially the fact that I still bought the second game. Yeah. Alright, Pac-Man World Repack. Very good game. 1 trophy away from getting the platinum. But I am terrible at classic Pac-Man. But it's still an incredible remake of an awesome 3D platformer from the 90s. Hired Gun. I don't got much to say to it. I was kind of disappointed. This was one of the first PS5 games I played. I might get back into it now that I have a controller with paddles. But, Hades. Still haven't actually played it yet. But I hear a lot of good things about it. Guardians of the Galaxy. Still have not played it. And then, the more I hear about it, the more I'm about it. A lot more story. It's more tactical. Well, I'm okay with tactical, but whatever. See, Gungrave Gore. I've been meaning to play this. Haven't gotten the chance. Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. It's okay. It's a good story. It has great gameplay. Problem is, it's so short. Like I said, when Into the Nexus released, it was the start of very short Ratchet and Clank games. And they sold it for full price. Spider-Man 2, I actually just bought this Saturday. I'm not going to play it until I beat the version on GameCube. so I don't have an opinion just yet. Resident Evil 4 Remake, I haven't played it yet. Tend to eventually. Dead Space Remake, oh my gosh, incredible game. One of my top games of 2023. Highly recommend getting this game. It's such a good remake, especially like pretty much right after playing the original version, October of 22. See, the Callisto Protocol. I was actually really digging this game. I'm not gonna lie, and I just dropped it. Ghost Runner. Shit, you guys know I love me some Ghost Runner. I was happy that they released a physical copy, and I got it. So yes, and same thing with Ghost Runner 2. Pre-ordered it, got the physical copy for this. An excellent sequel. Need to actually get the platinum trophy for this one. Yep. See, Blackwind. Oh my gosh. Let me tell you this game locked up on, like, it hard locked on me in the very beginning of the game where I could not progress. So I dropped it. Okay, here's something. Lego 2K Drive. I bought this game the next day after. After me buying this game, it on PlayStation Plus, it became free to play. Why me? Although the physical copy, the box is down here. It does come with a little Lego car, so at least I got that as a consolation prize. I didn't even pay full price for it, so it's not that bad. But the fact that I purchased it and then it was like, oh, here it is for free. Sonic Frontier is a very solid Sonic game. I've been meaning to play the DLC. Maybe when I do the playthrough for this game, I'll do the DLC. So, yeah, it's a solid open world. It's very fun to run around as Sonic at that speed, so it's pretty fun. The worlds are okay, and the things to do are just fine. The stages are cool, but they're reused. Just, different assets of from other Sonic games. So one of them is clearly Metal Harbor. I recognize that stage anywhere. Sonic Superstars, biggest disappointment of 2023 for me. The game looks great. The Chaos Emerald powers are really interesting, but no, I don't like it. Sonic Origins Plus. So to get an updated version of a collection of the original games, I definitely got this game. I'm glad I waited to get this because it's a physical copy and it comes with more. It also comes with a cool little booklet. Let's see. Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania. Haven't played it yet, but I know it's decent. Remaster. Fist. And it's another indie game, Steel Book. And let me tell you, I really love the artwork for it. This is a great Metroidvania here. Highly recommend giving this game a shot. It's a really good, like I said, great Metroidvania game. RoboCop Rogue City. Oh my gosh. This game is a hidden gem of 2023. It's so good. The gunplay is great. Being RoboCop is just fun. I'm surprised they made a slow, clunky robot dude so fun. And I'm a big fan of the movies, so this catered to me even more. Especially hearing the references, you're like, you son of a bitch, you made the reference. Oh, okay, that's my Elden Ring whistle to call the horse, and then here's a Armored Core 6 key zip thing. Mortal Kombat 1, play the campaign. I was actually starting to dig it, really. And I just haven't picked it up again. King of Fighters 15. I was really liking it, and I just haven't really played it. Street Fighter 6. Very fun Street Fighter. It's hard for me to stay into these games, to be honest. Especially after, Smash Brothers and Mortal Kombat X being the better fighting game, and I'm like not that into Street Fighter. See, and here's my 2023 game of the year, Armored Core 6 Fires of Rubicon. This is such an amazing game. Here I am gonna start sucking From Software's metaphorical dick here. But let me tell you, they made an incredible game here. When I finished playing it, getting the Platinum Trophy, I just put down the controller and I was like, that was an amazing game. And it was. I highly recommend getting that game. I wish I could say the same for Elden Ring. I put 60 hours into it. And I was not like, it was fun at first and then it gets boring. Like the open world aspect just outstays its welcome very fast. Demon Souls. Oh my gosh. I haven't played it too much. Played the very first area. Haven't been back since. Just got busy with other games. Lies of P. This is going to be Neowiz's dick I'm going to be sucking this time. But Lies of P is such a good game. I think it's my number 3 of the year. Of 2023. And I'm glad I did not skip this game. Excellent Souls-like. I highly recommend getting this one. See, Jedi Survivor, very good game. This is another deluxe I bought. Actually, it looks really good. I haven't been a big fan of the white from PlayStation 5, but it actually really works with this case. Surprisingly, especially with the artwork in the middle. But it's a good game, but it's very buggy. See, Neo Collection. I haven't played it yet, still. Alright, Ghostwire Tokyo. Pretty cool, but I haven't, finished the first part. I lost interest, to be honest. And God of War Ragnarok. Yeah. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get my PSP games. Alright. You see, I put them in the handheld division, where my 3DS games are and my Game Boy Advance and whatnot. Let's see. There's only 3 of these I got a case for. Daxter, very fun game. Let's see. Sonic Rivals 2. I haven't played this one, but I did play the first one. I don't have the first one anymore. Need to get it. Let's see. This is not this Need for Speed, but it's a different one. Because this is a game that my brother owned on his PSP, but this is a different one. I'm like, let me just put it in there. It's a Need for Speed, so I haven't played that one, but I did play a lot of this game. Alright, so let me... I'm unzipping this case with one hand. Okay, the PSP is actually in here. Alright, so we got Madden, which I don't care for. A lot of these games are actually my dad's, but he did give me his PSP, so now it's mine. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Ghosts and Goblins. Haven't played it. I haven't really played the PSP that much. Lord of Arcania, don't really know much of it. And then the Family Guy UMD that it comes with the PSP. Star Wars The Force Unleashed PSP edition. Battlefront 1 and 2 for the PSP. See, Kingdom Hearts. I can't really read what the rest of that title is, to be honest. See, Crisis Core. This is the only GTA I played, and it turned me off from all of GTA, let me tell you. GTA is kind of boring to me. And, I'm guessing Gundam. I don't know. But, ladies and gents, that is my full PlayStation collection. And as you can see, I have a lot of memorabilia too. I love that recent Japanese garden that I got. A lot of amiibos. I've mainly put my third party amiibos on this shelf. I like what I put the Belmonts with the Bloodborne hunters since they're both hunters of monsters, so it works. So yeah, and then there's Shovel Knight and Spectre Knight, which actually I do have boxed versions over there. Yeah, right over there. So, thank you everyone for watching. Take care. Have a good one. Subscribe if you want to. Also, I did it in this format because I really did not feel like moving all this shit to my bed again. No, thank you. So, bye everyone.